side, we have Jen versus Haven.
Yeah, and Haven once again leading the Corrin.
Yeah.
Just, hey, if you're gonna play characters that, play from full screen, play with a little bit of a range, and a lot of speed behind them, might as well try and match that range and power.
I agree, yeah. And right now, we saw like earlier the Corrin was definitely putting in the work, but after a while he did have to pull out the Wario.
Right.
So we'll see if that happens again, or if he's just gonna ride the whole set out as Corrin.
Yeah, we'll have to see how much Haven is trusting his own Corrin thus far. So far, it's looking pretty good. I mean, you mentioned it, Ryan, like you mentioned it just earlier. It's looking like Haven has a good handle on how he wants to play this particular matchup. Palutena is certainly no secret of a character.
True.
But it's how you keep up with Jen in a lot of micro scenarios that mean a lot for positioning.
It's good explosive play. During the break, I actually was talking to Jen about some stuff. I'm like, Jen, like nice counter. I'm like, Jen, like, how you feeling right now, bro? That winner's semi set. Oh, another SD. That's crazy because I was gonna talk about that too. He was telling me that like, yeah, man, during like that set, I was kind of like SDing. I definitely wasn't playing like how I normally. So I just gotta get my act together and lose it. So we'll see what happens here. Unfortunately, we did see another SD from him. So hopefully, that's not gonna be the subject for the rest of the set.
Yeah, not something you want to see like as a repeating factor in any match. Just victory through
SD.
Yeah, through SD.
I mean, at the end of the day, a dub is a dub, but you know, it does suck when that happens.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, Haven is playing really good right now. Has a substantial lead over Jen. All right.
Excuse me. We have got this. Man, it's just been. It feels like Haven is playing. The word keeps sticking with me because of how you described it in the in the previous set. Haven really plays these war of attrition type of characters where he knows he's going to get punished, but as long as sometimes like his punish game and his neutral is like he wins one more than you, he's willing to play like a long game.
Yeah. And the thing, I feel like that's that youngin in him, man. Like he had that time, he has the patience to do so.
Right.
But nice pin again coming from Haven. And just take that second stock. Right now, Jen has to play it, work this deficit.
And see if he can play into this deficit a little bit, because Haven's picking all the right spots, like jumping over these explosive flames, going air to air with Palutena, not trying to deal with back air and dash attack, of course, but always looking to try and scrap with basically any other of Palutena's buttons.
Nice dash attack, okay. With the air dodge and the up to the punish too. Ooh, getting a little too over aggressive there with the up smash. Jen not giving him the air dodge that he was looking for. Eats a punish though. Ooh, but the offstage back air, and that's gonna do it. First game for Haven.
Yeah, and that felt really autopilot from Jen towards the latter half. Like he was drifting down there at got a pretty susceptible spacing, and like every time he looked to recover, he threw out an explosive flame like right at ledge, and Haven jumped over it, moved behind it, and at that time jumped straight past it.
Yeah, because I think like how like that first SD again, happened for Jen.
Right.
Probably got him annoyed. When you see things like repeat mistakes, they get to your own head, right? And you end up playing a little worse. And hopefully that's not going to be the case for the rest of this set. Let's see if Jen can get his act together, and we'll see another great set from both of these players.
Yeah, definitely we don't want to see sets drop into 3-0, especially when we know that Jen is capable of a lot, including this 41% strength.
And nonetheless, though, Haven has been playing phenomenal this entire tournament. Can't knock him.
I mean, we saw his win over Maverick Hunter, but to get there, he had to take take a set over Web JP as well.
Yep.
He was seeded extremely highly, for good reason. So, Haven, never a player you can sleep on. He may not come out to much, but he's here to defend his home turf through and through.
All right. Ooh, trying to go for a little tricky on the recovery options there.
Looking for, again, a pin, a 2-frame with the pin. Kind of where you can exploit that recovery from Palutena. Like the teleport is the same timing every time.
Yeah. Okay, the drag down in there doesn't get the grab though, but the back air out of shield.
Yeah, challenging. Challenging as soon as Haven tries to take this guy's another back air, one more for the homies, but not for Haven.
And that upper is so dangerous, man.
So big.
Ooh, not enough to kill though.
Oh, teleports back to center, but Haven overshoots it and gets
and he got
shield
shield poked with the up tilt. Oh, man.
That is, I mean, unfortunate situations are bound, and that shield poke from full up to a long time ago did get a nice little buff, so that's certainly going to be helpful in that initial game one. Gen having a lead for himself. See if he can actually make something out of it. 0%, now 12. Wow, just respect. So much respect on Gen's part. He's really looking at the range that Haven is providing and saying, all right, you got it. Up until there.
And there it is, another pin confirmed for Haven. Gonna net that first stock for himself. The second game looking a lot more even than we saw that game one.
30% now, air dodging straight to the platform. It's, man.
Ooh, big damage.
Man, oh man, look at this damage.
Oh,
look
my
at this,
God.
Almost a stock.
Oh,
It is a
caught him on the
stock.
recovery. Haven playing out of his mind right now.
Wow, what a complete turnaround. Like, it was a slow burn, that stock one, and then stock two, Haven found it. A couple extenders on this platform and said goodbye.
Yeah. Nice, okay. All right, but, you know, Gen not out of it just yet. You know, some big damage coming from him.
No, down to very late. Not looking for the two frame, but instead looking to try and catch a neutral get up maybe. Still, 103 and now 115. This comeback is making its way forward as long as Gen is able to find some. Oh, my lord.
Oh, man. But the aggressive option, though, from Haven. Gonna net him all this extra damage, too, man.
Finding they're missing the up air afterward. That's a rough spot for Haven to be kind of forced into a whiff.
Oh, wow. The shield coming in clutch for him. Ooh.
Up B, okay. Don't see that as much. But, hey, damage is damage. An
True.
84, that's a...
Oh, wow. Caught him coming up. Recognized that Haven was not going to be able to grab that ledge and caught him with the force smash. Good stuff, though, from Gen. The pin, not enough, but going to be netting some extra percentage for himself. Haven sitting pretty comfortable right now.
Oh, the RAR Nair as well to try and cover platforms further.
Wow.
With these dash attacks.
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
Gen getting something started here.
Getting
Get down air.
This
Oh,
is
my God.
And the pin doesn't stick, though. Keeping Gen alive for another chance at interaction. That should be a grab.
Oh, no punish. Gets the nair, though, regardless. Oh, no
Gets a
jump. No jump. The back air
Wow.
is there. Wow,
What happened?
Gen, what a cleanup. What a cleanup.
I mean, Haven missing a couple key punishes, of course, in the scramble that was that final stock. But when you're able to turn a 124-0 lead into a 124 stock win,
Yep.
that's it. Hey.
I mean, at the end of the
Great
day there, man,
recognition.
those mistakes are Haven's to own. So even
True.
though, like, he missed those punishes, you know, that's on him. He's got to get his act together, clean it up, because it could have been 2-0 his favor. Instead, Gen saw the opportunity that he was given and then just took it all the way to the dub.
Yeah,
Here we go. Game 3.
Cashed in on a lot of reads, caught a lot of opportune interactions, busting Haven for trying to land with aerials and using that jump too early. All clean stuff and all stuff that you kind of expect a player as seasoned as Gen to kind of go into. Like, realize, like, you got to count your opponent's jumps and you got to realize how they want to play out a disadvantage. Because there's been plenty of aerials and plenty of buttons swinging at Gen.
Oh, wow, he's dead. Wow, that trade working out in Gen's favor.
That nice back air.
Hey,
Got
man.
a big old shield.
A big back air, man. That's how it be sometimes.
Yeah.
It's the name of the game. The turnaround on the nair.
Oh
One
my-
more for the fans. Oh,
I wanted to run off there.
Oh,
I
man,
wanted that right there, but it was a little bit late. But holy moly, what?
nah, you're not getting that from him, man.
No.
I'm not gonna give that up. I respect the chance though that, like, you know, you gotta take those risks when you're at a deficit like this. Oh, but the pin, not enough though. Good DI from Gen, gonna keep him alive there. Oh wow, that hit him on the way up, and it was a red too. There was no teching that.
No tech, none whatsoever. That was, I mean, a great answer from Haven, but you're still at a surprisingly massive
Oh
deficit, and
my
that up air
goodness.
is huge,
The
lingering
chase.
forever.
The chase from Gen was wild. Oh,
Got it.
bottom on the air dodge.
He's
The
following.
tech chase on the platform. Big damage for Gen.
Haven, you got to get off PS2. Gen is looking very comfortable on this stage, playing around these platforms. Palutena is down throw, setting up so well for
Oh
yet more
my
chases.
goodness.
going deep.
Okay, all right. A little bit of retaliation, though, from Haven.
Oh, finds the falling fair, but nothing off of it. That could have been a whole lot more quick, because, you know, falling fair into the Dragon Fang is true combo,
Scoop.
but, ooh, man. Still trying to poke, still trying to edge guard, which is very good against Corrin. A Corrin without her jump is a sitting duck, as we saw in the last game. Missing the back air.
And just trying to go for the ledge trap option there, that's definitely not something that not everyone can be ready for, especially when it be like the first time he's ever gone for it. Wow, the crab whiffing, able to still get the jab though as a punish. Oh, wow, the parry. Oh, but no up air though. I feel like that would have been the game if he did that instead of nair. Good tech though.
Absolutely insane, because that was such an awkward place to get hit, but still 95 to 162. Had the right read, but misspaced the backer afterwards.
Oh, the scoop back throw, and that's going to do it. Game 3 going to Jen, man, playing a lot more cleaner than when we saw that first game.
A lot more confidence in his movement and in his decision-making, kind of realizing what Haven is trying to do with this matchup and saying, all right, you know, if you're going to try and body me in the long game, in that tit-for-tat, nickel and dime kind of game, that I'll just ramp up, turn these dials up a little bit more, and once I put the screws on, how do you react?
Yeah. I feel like it got to that point where like Jen was like talking to himself. He's like, man, like what's going on here? What am I doing? I'm a better player than this. Like I shouldn't be SDing like just or falling for these type of combos. Like this is who I am. This is what I can do. And now he's actually showing that. And here though, Haven has to respond. And what he does is he picks his Wario, his tried and true.
Yeah. Wario, Town and City, you're getting a lot of beneficial stuff here with the platform layouts, with the changes, trying to get a little bit of FD occasionally. Of course, those side blast zones matter a ton for Wario's general kill power being horizontal, but this is a matchup that is just so difficult for Wario sometimes that it's really going to be on Haven to pull something out of his hat more than once.
Yeah, I mean, well, we saw the last time, you know, Haven was pushing to a corner like this, 2-1, and he made the switch over to Wario when he had to play against the Maverick Hunter. We saw how that went. So, will history repeat itself, or is Jen just going to move on 3-1? We'll see. Right now, though, you know, it's still looking pretty even. Nice. Command grab, still not enough to the kill on the edge. Oh, but catches him with the forward tilt on his recovery. Clean stuff from Haven. Oh, wow. Oof. Chasing him out there with the up air. Not getting it though.
The up tilt whiffed. That's so unfortunate for Haven as Jen gets a chance to try and keep this advantage. Minus on hit, able to get a punish afterwards, but misses the rising back air. A little bit too late.
Nice. Okay. The up tilt to catch him on the landing, so smart. Jen is using that so well.
The fast fall as well, like going for that rising there, a late fast fall into up tilt. You give the impression that you can get punished and not today. Though Haven still has this slight lead until Jen found that.
Wow,
holy, that's a ton of damage.
The platform coming in literally at the most opportune time for Allen too. Good back air.
What a turnaround. What a turnaround, just stuff that you can't always predict, right?
Yeah.
Like stage transitions in a favorable spot for Jen, and suddenly that percent lead is all in his favor. Excuse me.
But we can't forget the fact that look at that, just like that waft coming on deck. This can either be used now to steal his stock, or will he use it to try to steal the game away later on?
Did he land on those platforms and refresh his jump?
He died too trying to do that. Oh no. A little unfortunate there for Jen on his last stock here on this game 4. Catches the back here, still not enough.
Oh, just kept driving. And he was just waiting for him to get off, and no, he just rode the full stage going away on that bicycle. 3-8.
This is really dangerous though, because now, like we said before, you know, the Wasp is on deck here. So even though, you know, Jen can bring this back and take the second stock, the lead is still in the favor of Haven. Oh, the back air. All right, here we go. Last stock for Haven. Tournament stock with Waft, though, on deck.
Well, the dream is certainly alive for Haven to get this back to a game 5. Back against the wall. What has he got going for him? He's got a Palutena to get through. He's got Jen on him with these nairs.
Nice. What a grab.
Keeping it going. Jen trying to maybe close the stock, but Haven yet again delays the get out of the bike.
Okay, all right.
87. Percents are climbing. Things are getting out of hand for Haven, but all it takes is one. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
One?
Oh my
Oh.
god! He had the air dodge.
He had everything but the up tilt afterward.
Oh wow, I don't think he has a jump and bike isn't there. Oh, he did have a jump. Oh, but catches him with the down tilt into back air. And what it confirmed from Jen when he needed it the most, not letting the waft shake him up, was able to move on 3-1. What the hell am I looking at in the back there? What is that?
I was not going to mention it, but then I just realized.
I feel like it's fucking like some Among Us shit, man. I'm gonna be so mad.
Don't turn around.
God damn it. I can see it on the stream. What the hell am I looking at, man? I'm going home, bro. I gotta go. I'm tired of this shit, man. I'm done.
Shoutouts to Among Us VR, I guess.
No shoutouts to Among Us VR. No shoutouts at all. You know what's crazy? I know my boy in there is fucking sweating bricks in there, man.
Yep.
He is sweating in that damn suit. Looking dumb as hell. Look like you could fry some eggs on his eyes, bro. Get out of here, man. Damn.
He's just walking around with, you can see his shoes. Why?
Yo, next step, bro.